Hello, all you YouTubers. This is Crispy Reviewer here. It's Chris. And what we have here is another case review. This was sent out to me for reviewing purposes by Proporta. So I just want to start this one off by saying, Natalie over from Proporta, thank you so much for sending this case out. I greatly appreciate it. I love it. I love all the stuff you guys send me. So, thanks a lot for all your support. Uh, okay, so let's just get into this. This is the Ted Baker London case. It is a leather flip case. And it says right there, no ordinary designer iPod cover. So I'm guessing that Ted Baker is like, I guess their main designer over there, Proporta, or their owner of the company, or the founder, something like that. Not really sure, didn't really look into that too much. But down here, it does say 2G iPod Touch. So this is for the iPod Touch 2G right here. What you get on the back is a small little overview of what the case basically is. Got a couple different views, and then Ted Baker right here, and then Ted's in tune, a little quote. I don't know what that really means. Maybe it's just a little company slogan or something like that. When you open this one up, you do get, as always with the Proporta cases, the magnetic seal. You see it right there. Magnetic. But unlike all their other cases, they don't have the armadillos all along the inside, and they don't have the little armadillo tag right here. I don't know why, but this case just doesn't have it. This packaging, I mean. So here's the case right here. It's the Ted Baker case. It is a leather flip case with snaps on the inside, so you see them right here, and here are the snaps. Go like that. And they do snap nice and tight. Okay, so as you can see, this is a black on the outside, and sort of a blue turquoise color, like pretty much the same color as this box, just a little darker. It's sort of like a greenish turquoise type. Like in any different light that you're in, it sort of looks different. So if you're in the dark, it looks a lot bluer. If you're in bright color, it looks a little greener. So it sort of varies the color a little bit. Some detail, you can see this design, it sort of looks like headphones. You can see it's like headphones going down this way and up this way. Get a good angle of that. Hopefully you can see that. Just looks like headphones. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. And then zoomed in right here, you can see a little metal piece. It says Ted Baker right there. And you can also see the texture of the leather. It is very nice quality leather. It definitely smells like leather. Definitely some good quality. And the stitching, I shouldn't have zoomed out. Let me zoom back in. You can see the stitching right here is very nicely stitched. No loose ends really. All the way around, all the way over. So this was put together very nicely. It looks like they took their time with this case. So that is very nice. On the inside, how you get your iPod in, you just slide it in through the top. You have these three slots or slits or whatever, pockets on the top to put whatever you really feel like putting in there. I'll do a little demo with that in a second. So let's just throw the iPod in. What you want to do is just put the bottom in, and then just push down, just like that. So that's in there nice and tight. That's in there nice and tight. That's not coming out. That's nice and safe in there. I'm not really holding it at all. So I do feel protected. This isn't going to fall out or anything. You do have some pretty good accessibility to your buttons. The volume rockers are nice and easy to get to. The sleep-wake button is nice and easy to get to. There you go. And you guys, I am jailbroken, finally. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, I've been asking everyone tons of questions. What do you use to jailbreak? How do you jailbreak? I need help, all that. Finally got it done. So happy. So, just a quick little update for you guys. Only issue with the buttons, I'll just say right now, is the home button is a little difficult to get into, but it's not a huge deal. Just turn your thumb. It's hard to sort of go straight down on it like that. Like, you can do it, but it's just a little challenging. But if you go down to the side like that, like this, it's a lot easier that way. You do have accessibility to your ports, but they're sort of a little hard. I'll do a little demo real quick, 1 second. Alright, so here's my little charging connector for my iPod, and I'll just show you. It's sort of a little difficult to get it in there because you get it in. I'll show you right here. See, it's all the way pushed down. And then I'll just go and put it in. You can see it there. And then look what happens, right? I'll push it. Oh, it didn't do it that time. Now I look like a total tool. Oh, okay, you can see it here. See, it's actually not all the way in with the iPod. It's like connected to the leather. So it would charge like that, but it's not actually all the way into the slot. It's just it's like getting stopped by the leather right here, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But you can just wiggle it around or just push the iPod in more, then put the connector through there and then connect it like that. And that'll work, but it's just a little challenging. It'll charge though, not a big deal. It just takes a few extra seconds just to get it to charge up. Not a big deal at all. That shouldn't stop you from getting this case. Another thing, the headphone jack, I'll display that. This, once again, is sort of the same deal. When you put it in, you can see it pretty well right there. When you put it in, just show, the leather sort of gets in the way. So right now I have it pushed all the way down as far as it'll go, and I go to put in the iPhone jack, and you can see it there, sort of gets caught on the leather. So you just sort of gotta pull the leather down and then push it in, and then there it goes all the way in. Not a huge deal, just sort of takes up a little time to get it in there, but not an issue really. I don't really mind it. Okay, so now onto the case itself. What you have is a very nice smooth leather on the inside. The outside is more of a textured leather, and then the inside is a lot smoother. It is very nice quality. You do have you definitely have lay on the table protection, just because these buttons raise it from the table, and then just the leather itself isn't allowing the screen to touch. So you do add some protection there. And also on the protection level, I really feel like this adds a good amount of protection. This adds, I feel like, just me personally, adds just as much or even more protection as some of my plastic cases, or even some silicone cases, just because you have so many layers here. You have the top layer right here, which sort of feels padded or whatever. Not really padded, but it's like a good thickness. Then you have this layer right here that's in between this and your iPod. And then you have this back layer, which is like a thicker leather. Maybe it even has a little padding in there, I'm not sure. But when you close this all up, you've got like you've got about 3 layers of protection from dropping your iPod. I feel totally safe dropping this. I mean, I just feel like you get good protection out of this. So with the buttons, they do snap in fairly easily. So you shouldn't be afraid of your iPod unsnapping them falling out. That's definitely not going to happen. A little issue just getting this off. You pull up this, that pulls off easily, and then I've just had some trouble with this one. And I can see over time, pulling these off, you can see this starts to lift up. Like when you're going to pull the buttons out, you can see this sort of curving up a little, but that's not a huge deal at all. You do have these slits up here for cards or money or whatever. I'll do a little demo real quick. Get 2 GameStop cards and a Blockbuster card. How about that? So these go in. They do fit for any basic standard size card. There you have that one in. You can get a Blockbuster card in there. And then you get another GameStop card. They all fit. You can fit your license, your debit card, your credit card, whatever you like. So that does add some what's the word? I don't know. It does add another feature to this case, which just makes it even more worth it. So you can use this as a wallet even if you wanted to. Like I said, the button, these 2 up here, the sleep, wake, and the volume are pretty nice and easy to get to. This is a little challenging, but not a very big deal. What else did I want to say? That's about it, guys. Only problem that I've seen, which you guys probably won't get unless you're doing what I'm doing, I am using a bodyguard screen shield, which you guys know is sort of thicker, sort of like a little plasticky texture. And because of these buttons here, there is a raised, there's like a little thing on the inside, but there is felt in there. Try and show you that real quick before I run out of time. There's felt in here, okay? That's what the inside is, so you're not getting scratches in there. And where the buttons are, there's felt covering the back piece of the button, so that it's not scratching your iPod. You can see it. Let's see, you can see it right there. It sort of domes down on the bottom there. And what that has done, only to this side though, only to this side, it's sort of dented my bodyguard screen shield. You can see it there it sort of dented it, and there it dented it. Not the iPod itself, just the screen shield. And that's only because it's a bodyguard, and the bodyguard sort of dents. So if you were to use a regular screen shield, that wouldn't happen to you. Okay, so that's basically this case here, guys. I'm running way out of time, so that's it, guys. Peace.